Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Malinovský. Pasalic. Pasalic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Out for a throw. Cross needs to be good. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think a lot's going to be expected of this guy, Rasmus Højlund. I think he's got the heart for it. And you need that if you really want...
And Sané! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And they're back on the ball again. Perisic, and it's Pasalic. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And here's Budimir. He's looking wide. It's a good-looking delivery. And that's really well manoeuvred. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that. Well, oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Budimir! That's a sharp pass. And this is Sané. Sané. Perisic. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. There's the crossfield ball. Can he latch on to this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He is shot, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vlasic. This is a promising build-up. And it's Perisic. Sané. Boca Juniors couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pasalic. Vlasic. Looking for the run. Budimir. Oh, this looks sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Vlasic. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Dani Olmo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well timed, excellent interception. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Passes short and sharp. Sané. Pasalic. Malinovsky. It's Vlasic. Can he get it through? Perisic receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he can clear it away. And that is the end of the first half.
Please join me in wishing
Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
Queen's Park clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's a promising position. And that is headed... Getting up there! And it's in! Barely into the second half. And already it is heating up.
the goal scorer for Queen's
It was a
Park.
great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish
Number 17.
unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ante Budimir.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Perisic delivers. Casado. De Jong. Ferran Torres.
Oh, they could break here.
And it's Olmo. And he's well positioned here. Not a hint of offside here. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's De Jong. Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Substitution for Queen's Park. Number 19.
Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Coming on the field is number 39.
Defending of the desperate variety.
De Jong. Now it's Sané. And they win it back again.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ferran Torres.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he plays one through. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Boca Juniors really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
De Jong looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's in on goal! Sane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution for Queen's Park, number 8.
So we have movement
Number
on both
17.
benches.
Ante Budimir. Number 6.
Alex Martin.
Ivan Perisic.
Baku.
Number 5. Coming on the field. Number 14.
Now it's Højlund.
Number 18.
And here's Højlund.
Number 12.
Aims beyond
Number
the defence.
33.
Shapes to shoot! That's put paid to the danger. Barco. And Wissa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Wissa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. A header! Oh, good finish. Boca Juniors are all square. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Space for him to turn and look. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could get you...
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Araujo. Baku. And it's Pasalic.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Baku.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Wissa.
Now it's Højlund. And he welcomes it in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
In towards the back. Oh, good effort! Played up towards the front line.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? Pinches it off him. Vlasic going after that. Pasalic. Spread it left. Pasalic. Vlasic. Spread to the right. An instinctive delivery. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.